The Panzer tank General Tannenberg crept up and finally pulled to a stop. The top hatch opened up, but slowly and quietly lay down on the top of the tank. General Tannenberg poked his head up out of the tank and raised his binoculars to get a better view of the Air Force moving in. "Things are going smoothly," General Tannenberg said as he closed the tank hatch before he grabbed the microphone and had an open channel to the entire Tan Army. Glory to the Tan Republic. Far away, a green soldier was at base, getting ready to go out on patrol. He laced up his boots, grabbed his rifle and helmet, and headed out the door, completely unaware of the Tan Republic invasion. He casually strolled down his beat, shining his flashlight around at anything he found potentially strange or even just wanted a better look at it. The green soldier walked by the door to the radar station, unaware of the two green soldiers watching the radar had picked up a signal. The two soldiers looked at each other before they heard the terrifyingly familiar sound of high-pitched mechanical whines. A moment later, and a bomb exploded in the entire room as Tan Republic planes flew overhead. Panzer tanks started pushing through whatever was in the way. Trees, buildings, green soldiers, it didn't matter. And then the sound of planes approaching rang out like an alarm. The patrolling green soldier had been launched into the brush by the explosion of the bomb, but he had luckily survived. Dazed and deafened by the attack, the green soldier rolled onto his stomach and watched as Tan Panzer tanks drove over the remains of the radar building. The tank fired, but the green soldier didn't hear it at all, nor did he hear the infantry units running up from his side. Paralyzed with fear that moving would cause the Tan soldiers to see him and shoot him, the green soldier lay and watched as the invading forces trotted past him, lying in the brush without a second glance. Slowly, the green soldier crawled a few times to another bush, not needing to hear when he could see Panzer tanks driving through the small wooded area that he needed to avoid being flattened by. He thought he was going to be deaf from then on, but he also knew he had never been as close to an explosion of that size either. Sound returned to the soldier's ears, but he heard what sounded like bubbles being popped, but muffled like it was underwater. Then, even deeper sounds echoed out, and the ground shook as bombs peppered the area ahead of the Tan infantry. The green soldier crawled through the brush to the other side to ensure that none of the approaching vehicles or planes or running Tan soldiers would see him. He breathed a sigh of relief, but sensing something big was approaching, the green soldier looked up into the sky where the Tan Republic was flooding in from.